Hey everyone, how are you doing? How is everyone? Let me just make sure my mic is set up here. Oh, I'm half human and I missed you guys and I want to do this. So, we're going to do all signs and I'm not going to spend too much time on the astrology right now. Let me see if I can just we're not going to spend too much time on astrology. There is a full moon in Gemini coming up in a week today. And this is a pretty doozy of a full moon in a sense that everything you thought you knew, throw it out the window because there's another option that you haven't really thought of. And Mary and I go into those details. The podcast is airing tomorrow. So tomorrow night, to make sure you are around for that. Okay. Yeah, my mic is working okay, I think. You guys can hear me, right? Yeah, okay, I think so. All right. And that's really all I want to say about the astrology because I just want to jump into it. I don't know how long I'm going to last. So we're going to see. I might speed through this a little bit faster than usual. So I'm just going to do what I can do. All right, guys, because I've still got more stuff to do even after this. I'm trying to catch up on everything. The one thing that does seem to be saving me is using like a neti pot to clear all my sinuses. But then also I've been using chlorine dioxide. I don't even know if I should say that because I might get my video taken down. But gosh, this is where Pig Latin could come into use. But I've been using a solution of CD and dropping it in little eyedroppers. Like I make a little solution with water and I've been dropping it into my ears and into my sinuses through my nose. And oh my God, like instant relief. That's the thing that's actually allowing me to do this today. It's actually the thing that's allowing me to do that. So thank goodness for those remedies. All right, guys. What else is there? There's a new service, Future Insights. All the link is in the description below as well. Tickets to the Forbidden Journey Retreat are on sale. We've already sold some tickets. If you're interested in being there in April, I wouldn't wait too long to secure your ticket. Remember, you do not have to pay the full amount up front. You have a payment plan option as well. I'd love to see you there. Being in person, I've realized, is so much more powerful. It's been a long time since I've worked in person with people because before it was just massage. But the healing that comes in person is just far exceeds what I can do online. And that's just so much fun. So if you're wanting to be there, tickets are in the link below. Guys, let's just get into it. All right. So water signs, you guys are first. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Let's find out what's in store for you for what's left of the last half of November. I actually will be doing all signs again next Monday for the first half of December. So mark it on your calendar. I'm just changing up the dates just because I've got a lot going on and I'm preparing for a trip next week. So, which I've been desperately trying to get ready for. All right. So for my water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is in store for them for this last half of November? What is the main theme of their reading and what is the potential challenge they may face? What is the main theme of their reading and what is the potential they may face? What is the main theme of their reading? All right, okay, the potential challenge here. All right. Oh, okay. Wow. All right. So kind of makes sense with what's kind of going on with the full moon because the full moon in Gemini is square Saturn, which means Saturn is coming in to slow everything down. It's like, whoa, pump the brakes because you might be missing something here. And so I think it's kind of a good thing. Like it's kind of pressing a pause and just kind of recheck everything because there might be another option or something you're missing. And so you have the mystical sister coming up, water signs, as the main theme of your reading. And so just looking at this card, usually this talks about there being perhaps someone around you who is of a more mystical element that you need to be communicating with, paying attention to. But I feel like for you water signs, I feel like you're going through a rebirth. There's some sort of transformation. It's almost like there's a fire that's being relit, or at least trying to be relit. I don't know if I'm even speaking English. You guys are just going to follow along, all right? Just bear with me. Now your challenge is Quicksilver. So for some of you, you could be moving through things way too fast. And for others of you, I feel like you're moving through it not at all. Like your Quicksilver is Mercury. It's very fast. It's slippery. It's like in between worlds, right? It allows you to kind of slip. It's very much used by the shaman to kind of slip between worlds really quickly, like from one world to another. But I feel like for some of you, it feels like you're almost stuck in the mud, and some of you are moving too quickly. So it's kind of see where you fall in that category. But there's something here that's coming up around opening up some kind of rebirth for you, igniting some new spark in your life. Let me see what the card has to say here. Sacred ally, anima, outreach. Just when you thought you could traverse the alchemical path by yourself, the mystical sister arrives. Yeah, it means like you're someone you've got to talk to, or someone around you that has some either sage advice for you, or has something to kind of assist you in whatever you're doing. And I would say for those of you who are really stuck, this is kind of to see how you're supposed to get unstuck. And for those of you who might be moving through things so rapidly, you almost don't even know what's happening, that there might be something you're missing. So with their support, you are able to do what you cannot do yourself. Between you exists an alchemical pact based on the ingredients of respect, honesty, and unconditional love. It's as if you've known each other for many lifetimes. You've shared an experience from which you are always bonded. This archetype may come in any gender, age, or form. One distinct characteristic of the mystic is that they practice the art of witnessing and listening. They have no need to judge, fix, or give advice. Presence is enough. When this card appears, tend to the flame of friendship. Be a mystical sister to another. I feel like there's something here that you've really got to pay attention to, water signs. Something you're missing. Whether it's something that helps you get unstuck, or something that you need along your path that you might just go right by. So let's see what's happened in the past for my water signs. What do we need to know? Okay, we have the Tower in reverse. Is this how we're going to start off the readings, with the good old Tower being the first card to come out in the tarot? It's lovely. At least it's in the past, water signs. You've already hit it. What else do we need to know about the past? Okay, we have the King of Wands. And we have the Four of Crystals. Okay. Tell me about the present. So we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. The Ace of Crystals. What else do we need to know about the present energies? We have the Three of Wands coming in. Okay. What else do we need to know about the upcoming future? We have the Six of Wands coming in. The Judgment card. Oh, it's something has to get done here. A choice made, a decision. What else do we need to know about the future here for my water signs? All right, we have the Five of Wands in reverse. Overall energy is the Justice card with the Four of Stars, which is the Four of Pentacles underneath it. Okay, something needs to be made right here. Something needs to be put into balance. I think you have got a pretty big decision you're going to be needing to make, water signs. And this is something that you've been holding back on. You've been holding it kind of close to your chest. You've been kind of like holding on to what is secure, what you know. But at this point, there is something that you have to do here to make a very big decision. And I say that because you have the Justice card and you have the Judgment card. These are two big decision cards. And this is about your path. This is about something related to, getting on track, being more in alignment with your destiny, your soul, what you're being called to. Again, this is something that you've got to like. There's something though with the Four of Stars here is there's something that you're just holding on to that you really need to maybe think about letting go. Like you're holding on to it too tightly, and you may not even be realizing it. Now, in the past, you have the Tower in reverse, the King of Wands, and the Four of Crystals. So something happened here in the past that was definitely shaking the ground from underneath you in some kind of way, whether it was some kind of enlightenment or some kind of disaster. It really shook you. And, but the thing is, I think it was a good thing overall, because it sparked something in you with the King of Wands here. This feels kind of like you, to be quite honest. There's this determination, there's this motivation, there's some kind of excitement here of like really kind of getting behind the wheel of your own car now. And when I say that, your own car of your destiny, like your own path of whatever it is that you've been kind of focusing on or know that has been calling you, you just feel like you're more on mission here in the past. The Four of Crystals though is telling me though that there was a need though to retreat, like there was some kind of retreat that happened as well. So it's like it kind of is a bit of a mixed bag here where there's all this excitement and motivation and awareness, and I think a very big deepening of your own spiritual journey, water signs. But also the Four of Crystals is saying there's a time to rest or go in, or there was some kind of needing to really look within you. I don't know, there's a pause here of something, some kind of pause energy in your life. Now, in the present energies, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse, the Ace of Crystals, and the Three of Wands. So again, this Knight of Wands, like I said, some of you are moving too fast, some of you are not moving at all. And I think there's going to be there's someone in your life who can help you, that is some sort of mystical sister, I think, who's I think you're going to get a new perspective. You're going to see things in new ways. Like there's some kind of new idea or new spark of, the Ace of Crystals, the Ace of Swords, is really kind of about like, wow, it's time for a new reality. It's time for a new perspective. It's time to see things differently. And it's really about getting new ideas that maybe you haven't had before. And again, I say that because I really do feel with this full moon in Gemini, something's getting revealed, when you pause and when I say you pause, meaning you pause to really understand why you're stuck, or you pause to really understand what you may be missing. And you're going to get clarity over these until the end of the month. Okay. I think the full moon in Gemini, pay attention. I think there's going to be some clarity that comes around that. Now you have the Three of Wands here, which is telling me that this is about like what you can kind of bring towards you, what you're going to be manifesting, what it is that you want to create, projects, endeavors, things that you really kind of don't want to be out at sea anymore. You want them to be on land with you. And you're really kind of focused on that. Now, in your future, you have the Six of Wands, the Judgment card, and the Five of Wands in reverse. This is great energy, water signs. There's a lot of success here. There's a lot of momentum. There's some sort of acknowledgement that you're going to achieve. But at the same time, the Judgment card's here, which tells me you've got to make a decision. You've got a big decision to make. I feel for some of you, this is like course correction or changing course in some way. And it's to align you with something that, again, feels like you know that you need to be in alignment, but there's something you can't really put your finger on of why you're stuck. I do see the Five of Wands here in reverse saying, for some of you, this is about you maybe just finally getting out of some kind of dramatic situation, if it's external to you. However, for some of you, I think you're battling an internal conflict. I think there's something that you're really conflicted over, and it's really interfering with you being able to make this big decision. So really understanding what that is, I think, is going to become very helpful to you. So let's use these cards to clarify. Come on. Okay, clarifying for my water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. All right, what do we need to know about the Justice card? What do we need to know about the Justice card? All right, you have the Knight of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so it looks like you got to like pull yourself out of, like, there's something you're really kind of maybe detaching yourself for, something you've invested a lot of time, maybe even a lot of money for some of you, but you're needing to act swiftly. This is like something that really, so this is for those of you who I think are really stuck in some way, or again, even if you're not stuck and you're missing the boat, I think what you need to do is, like, if you've been going really fast, you need to see this change and you need to act swiftly on this change. So again, justice is about bringing some sort of harmony or balance back into your life again, but it's also about like a ruling decision that finally like brings some sort of fairness. Again, it's something that you're holding back on. It's something that you have been hesitant on. And it's time to start building new foundations with the Three of Pentacles here. You're looking at breaking free of something old that you've invested a lot of your time and energy into, money, resources. And it's time to start building something else, something new. And again, it's going to feel not as secure. And I think that's one of the reasons why we have the Four of Crystals underneath this Justice card, is some of you are used to the security that you have and you're afraid to let go of that. And the reality is that I don't think with the Tower here in reverse that we're going to clarify, I don't actually think things are as stable as you may be telling yourself that they are. Let me see. What's this Tower? What's this Tower in reverse? Okay, yeah, we have the Six of Wands in reverse. Huh. The Devil in reverse. Wow, nice Tower here. I'm not going to go too deep into the clarifiers because I don't want to spend as much time as usual. All right, so Six of Wands, Devil, both in reverse. Water signs, you had some sort of realization or epiphany or something like really shook the ground here, kind of dissolved. But it's for your better. It's like, again, I say it's for the best, for you. And it was something around like really not feeling acknowledged. I don't think you felt seen, and really kind of releasing yourself from some sort of shackle or bondage. Really seeing how maybe, you've been putting too much energy into something that really wasn't acknowledging you, or you didn't feel acknowledged or wasn't getting the recognition you deserved. Now the King of Wands, tell me about this King of Wands. Okay. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Cups in reverse. I think, you know, you're feeling very motivated. There's some sort of spiritual awakening here, some sort of deep desire to really go for it, take some action that really allows you to either kind of, again, I feels like it's about like you just taking the reins, and not kind of just going with the flow, but really kind of steering your ship. But it looks like you also have someone around you who there's been either some sort of emotional detachment from, or you're needing to emotionally detach from. And I would say with the Ace of Cups in reverse, what I feel like actually is that I think this person who's around you, that maybe there's some sort of emotional retreat with, that it kind of, I feel like it somehow may have gotten in the way of some of the energy you were building up, some sort of momentum here that was related to like some more of your own emotional dreams, your aspirations, but coming from more of your heart, like your intuition. Some of you though, I also think maybe you weren't listening to your intuition fully, even though like you got excited. It feels like there's something you're missing here, water signs. Four of Crystals. Okay, there's your Three of Wands. So you really kind of had to retreat and really think about, like, what is it that I want for me? What is it that I want to bring in? Like, what is it that I want to manifest? Three of Cups here. I think you were also thinking about friendships and relationships that like support you, things that actually make you happy. Really kind of like, how do I get back into the state of joy? How do I get back to the state where I'm having a little more fun? I'm enjoying life. And so I just think there was some sort of contemplation, reflection, or meditation around this, just kind of pulling yourself away. So tell me about this Knight of Wands in reverse coming up here in the present energies. All right. Yeah. So you have the Temperance card and then you have the Four of Cups. Look, there's something you are missing. Or sorry, the Five of Cups, not the Four of Cups. The Five of Cups is telling me that there's this tendency to focus on what's not working out for you versus like what could be working out for you, or what you do have, what resources you do have. And there's, again, this is about the balance. The Temperance card is coming in. There's some sort of healing or needing to strike some kind of balance, and patience. Patience coming in on the Knight of Wands in reverse is saying, like, you can't rush this process, but at the same time, you've also got to shift your attitude. I think water signs. There's some sort of focus too much on the things that are not going right for you. And it's only going to cause more of that to come in. So alchemizing that is really important for you guys in these last 2 weeks of the month. Tell me about the Ace of Crystals. Okay, you have the Page of Coins in reverse. There's the Justice card coming up again in the heart of your spread, again on this decision. Ace of Crystals is also about decision, but I think for this particular ace, so it feels like more of like an aha moment, more of like a, oh, I get it now, I see clearly. One more card on this, please. Yeah, okay, Two of Pentacles. You really do have a choice here, water signs. It's like there's something you've been cutting corners on. You haven't been fully applying yourself, and I want to say it's been coming in the form of a delusion. Yeah, I said that. Sorry, water signs. It feels like it's come in the form of a delusion, and you're trying to like juggle all these things, and at the end of the day, you need to find some kind of balance. Something's way out of balance for you, and you've got to strike this balance. Balance of your own energy, balance of what you're looking for in the future to achieve it, what's in your way. And I think you're going to get clarity around this. I think you get an idea, you get some sort of, I don't know, there does seem to be some clouds parting for you over these next 2 weeks around this. And again, I would say with the Page of Pentacles here in reverse, you've been cutting corners. You haven't been applying yourself in the way that you know you have. I think you may have been saying, oh, no, I am. But I think that's why this Mercury is, or Quicksilver, which is Mercury, is here in the challenge, is that, again, whatever you thought you knew, check it, because you don't. You don't know. Everything that you thought you know, you don't know. Like, this is like, this full moon is just it's such a mixed bag of so many things, but with Neptune squaring Mercury, and Mercury being the ruler of the full moon, and then Saturn squaring the moon. It's just, there's something you're missing, and you got to slow down, and you got to get really honest with yourself, because with Neptune squaring Mercury, there's a potential for delusions here. Tell me about the Three of Wands. Okay, we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. And we have the High Priestess in reverse. Okay, look, something is going to get revealed to you definitely in these next 2 weeks. And it's going to be about how, with the Eight of Wands in reverse here, what you're looking at, how like there's something's getting stopped, something's blocked, something's like not working. And I think you're going to get that revealed to you. So, and again, I would say lean on someone, okay, mystical sister here, someone around you that you know of who could help you get clarity around this if you need to. Because there is someone around you that can help. And again, with the high priestess is kind of like the mystical sister, right? she's in reverse, this is telling me that there's no mystery here. There's something's really brought to light. And I would say it's about what's stopping you, what's blocking you, what's getting in the way of the manifestations that you're really kind of called into and focused on bringing in now. Tell me about the Six of Wands. What's the Six of Wands? Okay. Four of Swords, Four of Swords in reverse, Nine of Swords upright. Okay, look, you are going to be pretty successful in overcoming some fears. Okay. And even for some of you, there might even be some anxiety around this. But I see you overcoming this in the near future. So whatever, I think a lot of you are blocked by some sort of fear or anxiety that needs to really be faced. And something that really weighs on you, stresses you, keeps you up at night. But I see you overcoming this. So this is good. Like, you're going to overcome this and really see how you need to put yourself out there. Really kind of get out of your own way, so to speak. Tell me about this Judgment card. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the Nine of Pentacles upright. This is the time for you to really get independent, to really see what it's like to go out on your own, to be successful in your own right, to really test the waters of what you're made of. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse, with the Judgment card, it's like you can't be stuck anymore. Like, whatever keeps you stuck, you've got to like remove that from your life. You've got to remove that from your field. And again, if it's a fear, if it's a person, if it's an attitude, a behavior, I don't know what it is, but something is keeping you stuck from really kind of going out on your own and really feeling what it's like to be successful, to be excited and happy about what you're producing and manifesting in this world. So there's something here where you could be really successful at, and the growth has been too slow, and it's time to pick that up. And you're going to be making a big decision around this. Again, it feels like it's time to go out on your own in some way. Five of Wands in reverse. This was where I feel like there could be inner conflict. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wow. Well, okay. So yeah, Five of Wands in reverse, the Emperor in reverse, and the King of Wands in reverse. Okay. So there's a little bit of ego here, that might be getting in the way, water signs. And of course I say that with love. But, the Emperor in reverse, trying to control too many things, that are really not for you to control, letting those go. Again, there's something here you need to let go. Okay. And something is keeping you out of your power. When the King of Wands and the Emperor come up together and they're both in reverse, you're not in your power. You're not in control here. And so there's something that some kind of inner conflict around this for you. You might also be dealing with someone who is a little bit off the handle sometimes. They can maybe not understand boundaries. When the Emperor comes up, this is a time to create really strong boundaries for yourself. If you've been conflicted about creating these strong boundaries, now is the time to get right on that. You got to bring in a balance. And I think that's what might be the issue here for some of you. So, that's the inner conflict you're going to be dealing with, but you're definitely faced with making a decision. And again, boundaries allows for you to be healthy, for you to be successful. And, so water signs, that's your reading. Okay. How did I do? Oh yeah, I got that down in under 30 minutes. Sweet. All right. How's everyone in the chat? How is everyone? Let me just have some water. Hi, Arcturus. Good to see you. You're welcome. Yeah, guys, thanks for helping out my channel in any way. Just hitting the like button, dropping a comment in the comment section, all those kinds of things just help my channel. It's a great way to support me. And of course, if you need your own reading or some kind of healing, all the links for that are in the description below. All right, so let's move on to air signs. You guys are next. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Sun, moon, and rising. So I this thing that's taken me, it's kind of like invaded my body. It's been a battle, but it's been like an up and down battle, like where I feel like I'm coming out of it, and then like, of course, you know, like I get excited, and I go do things, and then I push myself, and then the next day it's like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. But as some of you know, if you follow me on Instagram, I did play in my monthly poker tournament, and I won, and I'm so excited. I was like, well, maybe I should play kind of on the healing. Maybe I should be healing all the time. I don't know, but that was like a lot of fun. And I decided for myself, since my poker game has been getting so much better, because I had to lay down a hand that I was straight up the winner on the flop. If you guys play Texas Hold'em, I don't know, but I had like 2 pair on the board, and there was the high pair, and the guy who, when I raised, he didn't just call it, he went all in, and I was like, what the heck? And I actually laid down my hand because something inside of me, this is where intuition comes in. It's really good for poker. And also knowing myself, I wanted so badly to play it. My ego wanted to play that so badly. And that's what I knew. No, Nicole, just lay it down. And thankfully, he rivered me. They played the cards out, and he hit the card he needed on the river that just hit a straight. And I was like, damn, I'm so glad I did not do that. But where I'm going with all of this for you guys is I'm going to enter a smaller event in the World Series of Poker next year. I'm going to play in Vegas in the big poker tournament. So I'm excited about that. I'll have to keep you guys posted. But it's actually something I've wanted to do for a long time. So I thought, you know what? Let's hit it off the bucket list. Why not next year when Jupiter conjuncts Uranus in my 11th house of big gains? Yeah, I think that's a good time for me to go play poker at the World Series. All right. Air signs. Let's see what's in store. What do we need to know? What is the main theme of the reading here for my Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Using your magic in poker is not nice, Nicole. Hey, everyone has magic. If you don't want to use it, that's your choice. We all got the skills. Some of us just don't believe in it, and some of us just don't want to master it. I'm not great at math. And if I had better math skills, I think I would be better at poker. All right. Main theme of the reading here for my air signs. Main theme of the reading for my air signs. And the potential challenge. What is the main theme? Okay. Oh, and what is the potential challenge? Okay, well, for all my air signs, if you're looking for a sign, this is your reading. Synchronicity is the theme of your reading. All right, so it feels like, I just feel like some of you guys are trying to tune into some sort of signs. There's a flow that you might be entering into, or there's a desire to get back into flow. Where things are just kind of rolling forward, you know, like there's less effort. Things feel a little more effortless. The problem, though, the challenge you might be facing with synchronicity. Actually, let me just first see if there's any other messages that I should be giving you guys. LX. Wait. LX3. Yeah. Source, Destiny, the miraculous message. Synchronicity is the presiding deity of alchemy. It arrives to remind us that we are not alone in our queries or our journey. What are we here to do? What pulls us forward? Unanswerable questions are timeless fuel for the flames of transformation. Mystics before us have uttered the same questions while tinkering in their laboratory. Do not underestimate the brave act of your attention to the details of your daily life, to the ecology of our world. What you notice matters. You matter. When this card arrives, sacred messages abound. Everything is a living symbol, a synchronicity. Its guidance is sent directly from the alchemists who have come before you to encourage you along the way. See the deeper meaning of what is in front of you. In this very moment, the new eye opens. So there is some sort of miraculous message or some sort of communication going on with you air signs that maybe you're missing. I don't know. But the challenge here for you is Chiron. All right. So this is the wounded healer. And so there might be some sort of healing. Let me just see here. It feels like it feels like I can't tell if there's some kind of wounding that you haven't dealt with that's getting in the way of you seeing the messages, or through your healing, the messages come through. Let me see here. Wounds, teachings, paradoxes. Chiron is a cosmic enigma. He is said to be the rejected son of Saturn, who through the pain of abandonment becomes a great teacher and healer. I feel like some of you guys are going through it where you feel like you're really looking for signs. You've been going through a deep healing journey. You've been facing some sort of wounding. But in that, it's almost like it's swallowing some of you up, and you're missing the signs to show you, like, just to give you the direction or the confirmations that you're looking, that you're, for lack of a better word, like phrase, like you're on the right path, or that you're just heading in the right direction and that you're doing the right thing. Let's see what happens with the tarot. Oh, what's the phrase that I heard today that was so good? When it comes to me, I'll let you know. I feel like it's important to say to you guys. Okay, what do we need to know about the past here for my air signs? What do we need to say? What do we need to know about the past for my air signs? Okay, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Huh? We have the Chariot in reverse. Are you dealing with a Cancer? And we have the Two of Stars, also known as the Two of Pentacles. Okay. What do we need to know about the present energies? There's your Ten of Wands in reverse. Ooh, the Four of Wands in the heart of your spread. The World in reverse. Okay, and coming up into the future, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. The Nine of Cups in reverse. A lot of cups energy in your spread here, air signs. Last one for the future. Okay, we have the 6 of stars coming in. Nice. Overall energy for you is, the Page of Wands, and there you are, the King of Crystals underneath it. So there's something that excites you. There's some kind of good news for some of you, maybe, coming in. Page of Wands is like a little mini kind of breakthrough that you've been waiting for. I don't know, like with the king. Oh, look, and the Knight of Cups is underneath it. The King of Crystals is someone who is clear and decisive and knows what they want, and knows how to go and get it. They're great executors. And it feels like you're kind of getting some sort of go ahead for this. You might get an email, a text, some kind of phone call, or someone's going to approach you where it just feels like something kind of excites you and you have clarity around this. Or at least that's what the theme of this reading is about here. Now, in your past, you have the Queen of Cups in reverse, the Chariot, and the 2 of Stars. So I don't know if this is dealing with someone from your past who you had feelings for, care about, or if this is about you repressing your own emotions, like not allowing your emotions to speak and really not allowing your emotions to be important or heard, which caused a lot of, I want to say, stuck motion. The Chariot, it's caused you to maybe like take a path that has caused a lot of like detours and difficulties. And in many ways, though, it feels though like there was some kind of block here on your path when it comes to matters of your own emotional fulfillment or the heart or your own emotional needs. And then with the 2 of Stars, like it feels like you were given some sort of choice, or it was trying to strike a balance of some sort, right? With the 2 of Stars coming in. Something needed to come back into balance here. With this particular one, it feels almost like it's funny because she's got like the infinity sign above her head, and it's really causing me to think like this synchronicity card is really tied to it. And so I feel like you air signs may have like gotten some sort of, I don't know, you something clicked here. A synchronicity was shown to you, a message of some sort that was like, hey, a balance, or you need to make a choice here. I don't know, something around that matter. Now, in your current energies, you have the 10 of Wands in reverse, the 4 of Wands, and then the World card in reverse. So I just feel like this last half of November is just about finally like really like healing, like letting go of something that's been weighing you down, like burdening you, something you've been carrying for so long. Something that's really kind of drained your energy, drained your joy, drained your happiness. And I see with the 4 of Wands in the heart of your spread, it looks like the focus here for you is around possibly an important partnership for you, someone you care about deeply. The 4 of Wands can often represent like a soulmate or twin flame, an important connection of some sort. But it's about like building strong foundations. It's about like getting to a happier place. It's about giving yourself a reason to actually celebrate in your life. And so with the World kind of coming up here in reverse, it's saying actually something that you thought may have been done isn't completely finalized yet. And this may be something that you actually want to, I don't know if it's you want to give it another chance or you want to really close it out for good. But the World card in reverse too, the World, because we're in Sagittarius season this week, the sun moves into Sagittarius. The World does represent travel too. So I don't know if there's some travel here that maybe, for some of you, it may not be like, it feels like some sort of trip or some sort of plans, to take a trip or, something like that. For others of you, this is about like, hey, there's an achievement here that I've missed. And maybe I really want to achieve this. Maybe this is something I really want to go for. Now in your Future, you have the Ace of Cups in reverse, the Nine of Cups in reverse, and the Six of Stars. Look, I just think that there's this opportunity here for some of you of really kind of opening your heart in a new way, something that really kind of speaks to your emotions, really allowing maybe your emotional needs to finally have a say here in some capacity. Because I think with the Nine of Cups here in reverse, and then we have the Six of Stars, what I'm getting from seeing these cards is that a lot of what you've wanted has been suppressed. A lot of what your own desires, what you really wanted, you've suppressed them. And I think there's going to be, again, there's some kind of balance that's being struck here, but also reciprocity. So finally, like allowing yourself to have what it is that you want. And I think you've been on a really deep healing path here, air signs, and it's caused you to it feels like it's caused you to suppress a lot of your emotional needs, or allowing yourself to be taken care of in the emotional ways that your heart desires. And so I think that's kind of coming up here. So if you've been looking for signs, this is your reading to give you that sign. So, all right. What's this Page of Wands? Tell me about this Page of Wands as the overall energy here for my air signs. Yeah, we have the Knight of Swords now in reverse. Three of Cups. Didn't this come out like, or was that up there? That's so funny. Ooh. All right, and there's your Two of Cups with a Ten of Cups in reverse. All right. Look, okay. This is something I think, it feels like it's been ongoing, obviously with the Ten of Wands here in reverse. With the Knight of Swords, I feel like you may have rushed into something without thinking, or you've taken action in the past, but you really, I see there's this opportunity for like embracing a funner side of your life or yourself, of bringing more joy in. But then like there's also like this fear. I feel like this is, for some reason, I feel like this is a fear, or this is your wounding. This is your Chiron of something from the past, whether it was a divorce, whether it was a breakup of a family, or just a breakup in general in a relationship, or even just when it comes to what you've wanted for your own happiness, maybe like a long held dream, like just didn't turn out for you. There's a lot of pain around that. And I think you're kind of like, you're trying to figure out like, okay, do I go for this new thing, or do I sit in the past of all my pain? And it's just like, I feel like that's what's kind of coming up here. So what's this Queen of Cups in reverse in the past? Oh my gosh, there's a Tower again in reverse. Okay, so something extreme happened here that caused you to shut down your emotions or close off your heart. Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, everything came to a screeching halt here, air signs. Like whatever your heart matters were around this, I don't know what happened exactly, but something extreme happened, something like shook your foundation, and it's just like, boom, you closed off. And so then we have the Chariot here in reverse. What's this Chariot in reverse? Okay. You have the Six of Cups and the Hierophant in reverse. I think you struggled to really kind of move forward in this way. You may have put a lot of focus on children if you have children. But for others of you, it feels like too, like there was an opportunity here maybe of higher learning. And maybe with someone really close to you. There might be someone in your life who is like a spiritual mentor, or someone who guides you in some kind of way. And it feels like you kind of just halted this in some way, or maybe someone did this to you. I don't know, because that Queen of Cups could be someone else in your life. But it feels like... It feels like you... Yeah, whatever the path was, it feels like it just wasn't straight, which, when is it ever straight, right? But I mean, like, it feels like it was almost, okay, no, I don't want to say unnecessarily, because everything has a purpose to some degree, but it feels like a lot of things went sideways here for you. Tell me about the Two of Stars. Okay. Yeah. All right. So yeah, you again, that's so crazy. I told you, like, this infinity symbol that is above her head on this Two of Pentacles, the Two of Stars, feels like a synchronicity. And look what's just come up. The Hangman and the High Priestess. I feel like your intuition was speaking to you and you had to pause because you realized, okay, hold on a second. I've got to change. I got to bring some balance in here. Or there's some kind of choice I need to make. And I feel like your intuition was speaking to you and that there was a need for you to really kind of reflect on something. The Hangman means like, okay, hold on. Let me just pause and take a better look at the like things from maybe a different perspective, right? The Hangman is always like, there's something I'm missing. There's something I'm not seeing. And it feels like you were kind of in that place. Tell me about the Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay, we have the Five of Swords in reverse. And we have the Star. Ooh, I love it. This is beautiful, air signs. I think in this last half of November, something's happening to kind of really turn things around for you. I think whatever self-sabotaging behaviors you've been engaged in that's caused a lot of pain in your life, or like a lot of conflicts, like battles, something you've been battling. It feels like you're finally like walking away from this long standing battle you've been dealing with, and it's caused you a lot of pain. You've been trying to heal from this. And it feels like over these next 2 weeks, like, something becomes like, it's like your North Star shows up in some way. It's like, the direction that I was looking for finally shows up. Something that you've been really wanting is really in front of you. It feels like, I want to say it feels like you're being given a second chance at something, whether it's with, a same entity, person or situation, or it's just, a second chance in a new way at something else. I don't know, but what's this Four of Wands? Okay, there you go. There's your Page of Wands again. It's in your, yes. Okay. Judgment card again in reverse. It feels like something that you made a judgment call in the past that I don't know if you've regretted, or maybe you're like, ooh, what if I did it differently? It feels like you're going to get some sort of good news around this that causes like some sort of strong foundation for you, when it comes to maybe your home life, your family, or some kind of important relationship. But again, it's just about like bringing in happier times, like a reason to be happy again. There's something happening over these next 2 weeks that really kind of like light you up in a way. And I want to say the universe is trying to speak to you. There's signs everywhere. The World card in reverse. Yeah. Four of Pentacles in reverse. I think you're really letting go, like you're releasing something here. Three of Wands, you're starting to actually focus on the things that you would like for yourself, and you're kind of like ready to kind of let go of something that allows you to perhaps have an achievement in an area you didn't really know if you could achieve. For some of you too, I do see some sort of travel here, and it's about like letting go of like holding on to something so tightly, right? Like something that you think you need for security. You don't really need it. And I see you letting it go here as well. That's the theme that came up in water signs reading as well. Tell me about this Ace of Cups. Tell me about this Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, we have the King of Wands in reverse. Okay. All right. So you've also got the Five of Wands coming up. All right. You are conflicted. There is a new opportunity here for you to really kind of open your heart more, or be in a way where a cycle where you're actually allowing your emotional needs to be tended to, or paying attention to what it is that your heart wants, your emotions want. Like it just seems like that's what's needing to come forward here in order to move forward. But you're going to be conflicted here. Like there's this new opportunity that does show up here in the future, but you're conflicted because you're not feeling as confident. And I think it's because of all of the wounding that you've dealt with in the past. And I'm just going to say for you guys that this is your sign. Like it feels to me like you've got to let that go. It's time for you to create a new story for yourself. It's time for you to create a new narrative. I'm feeling like my throat's starting to hurt a little bit because I'm talking so much. Let me see what the 9 of Cups. I'm almost like considering putting a throat lozenge in, if you guys don't mind me having one in my mouth. 7 of Wands in reverse. Yeah. You've got to let down your barriers. You got to let it go. Air signs. Yeah. Okay. Also coming up, 9 of Cups on your 9 of Cups in reverse is now upright, and you have the 4 of Swords. You need to stop fighting this battle and let it go, because really what you want is whatever you finally like stop guarding yourself against, stop resisting. That's when you're going to finally get what you want. And again, you've been resisting it because you've been wounded in the past, but it's time to really kind of let that go. And so I see that kind of coming up. Like there's going to be this really nice shift over the first or the last half of November, but coming into maybe December sometime or into the new year, there's going to be some conflict coming up around this newness, because you're finally letting your emotions be, I don't know, heard or tended to or something, your dreams. And you're not used to it. You don't know how to handle it. So I would say just really pay attention to the messages. There's a lot of synchronicities that are going to be around you. Tell me about the 6 of Stars. I do see you balancing out, though. I do see like some sort of beautiful reciprocation here. Yeah. You have the Ace of Wands. There's a really beautiful new beginning here that could be very spiritual in nature for you, but it's awakening. It's awakening something that's been dead inside, something that comes to life here. It's almost like a bit of a rebirth for you. In some ways, air signs. Yeah. Okay. And then we have the 10 of Wands. So I see like I love this actually, because this is telling me that you're ready to start something new and put the past behind you. And so even though this is going to be hard for you, right? 10 of Wands, in some ways, this is hard for you because it feels like you've been you're out of the game in this arena, okay, of your life a little bit. It just feels like once you balance things out and you offer, and there's a nice reciprocity between you and whatever it is that you need to engage to bring in more emotional fulfillment, more happiness in your life, that there's this beautiful spark of new beginnings and excitement and passion again for you. So I love it. Air signs. That's my reading for you. Okay, good. Still on track. Yay. How was that reading for you guys, for my air signs? And I am going to take that throat lozenge. Let me see here. All right. Let me just fill up my water while we're here. Okay. Fire signs, you guys are next. Aries, Leo, and Sag. Oh, you're welcome, Fifi. I just want you guys to know that seeing your messages, and for those of you who are in alchemy, I just want you to know how much it means to me just to see those messages from you, and just bring your energy to my channel, whether it's a live like this or in the live chat during a premiere. I just want you to know that I appreciate your energy, and it really does put a smile on my face. All right, fire signs. What's in store for my fire signs? Last half of November. Okay. All right. What is the main theme of fire signs reading, and what is their potential challenge? What is the main theme of fire signs reading, and what is the potential challenge? Interesting. Okay. Well, you guys got Sun's Splendor as the theme of your reading, which is basically one of the best cards in the deck. This is like a big yes card. If any of you have had like been asking a question, this is a yes card. So this is about like, again, the sun, it represents your ego, your identity, your joy. It's the inner child. It's just all the things in life that make you happy, the creativity, all of that. Let me see if there's generosity, health, abundance. Revel in the glory of this card. There are several cards in the alchemy deck that relate to the sun, yet this card specifically depicts the long-term effects of its radiance. Think abundance, fulfillment, and altruism. Envision celebration and collaboration. But is it possible in our complex world? The sun's splendor says yes, one day and one ray at a time. When this card arrives, the alchemist realizes that kindness and generosity are the secret ingredients. All other paths fall away. Through giving back to others and the world, we become more like the sun itself, radiant, light, and expecting nothing in return. Don't know where to start? Thank someone. Then think another person. Soon the alchemist finds that they are not alone in their laboratory, and miracles arrive, both small and large. So this is about being generous. This is about abundance, possibly even your own health. The challenge for you is the glass card. And this tells me that there's something that you're maybe need to see through a different lens when it comes to your own abundance. Okay? When it comes to the joy and life really just kind of shifting gears for you in a way that is fulfilling your happiness and dreams. Yeah, something's a bit cloudy for you. Something's not completely clear. This is your challenge. So let's see where the cards are going. What do we need to know about the past here? Okay, we have the Three of Stars in reverse. We also have the Seven of Cups in reverse. And then we have the Nine of Cups. Okay, tell me what's coming into the present energies here. Five of Stars in reverse. Six of Crystals in reverse. And the Four of Crystals in reverse. Coming into the near future. The Judgment card in reverse. The Nine of Wands in reverse. and the Four of Cups in reverse. All right. Page of Stars in reverse and the Seven of Wands. Is your overall energy? You got to shift your perspective on something. You're not seeing something here. Fire signs, when it comes to what really brings you joy, or it's not that there's something missing, or there's some kind of confusion. Now, this is about the Page of Stars when it's in reverse is someone who's kind of new at something. You're learning, but you're trying to cut corners. There could be some kind of delay you're also working around with the Page of Stars in reverse when it comes to starting something new. And it feels like whatever the delay is, it's related to you having to be defensive or meeting resistance around this new thing. In the past, you have the Three of Stars in reverse, the Seven of Cups in reverse, and the Nine of Cups. It looks like there was at the very minimum, you look like you were realizing that there was something that you had to stop working on that involved other people. It wasn't working out for you. And I think it's just because it's not really what fills your cup. I don't think it's what really you wanted to do. And the Seven of Cups in reverse is just kind of saying, like, either you just felt like you didn't have any other options or you didn't feel like you had a choice. For some reason. But I just see like this was because you were like, I want to follow what I want. Like, this is something I need to do for me. You're thinking about what brings you joy into this life and what are your dreams. Now in the present energies, you have the Five of Stars in reverse, the Six of Crystals in reverse, and the Four of Crystals in reverse. I know you're all freaking out because there's all these reversals. Fire signs. I actually really like, you've got some really good cards to have in reverse. So there's that. It looks like this last half of November, you're really kind of focused on coming out of a place of lack. Like you're not going to stay in a place of rejection, and it could just even be rejection of what it is that you really want, rejection of your happiness. But it just feels like the tides are kind of shifting for you here. And the problem is, though, is that you need to get out of a situation where you're constantly in the same rut. You're doing the same thing over and over again, and you're gonna have to confront that, I think, fire signs, this last half of November with the Six of Crystals, because like it looks like you want to go somewhere new, but something's holding you back. And then the Four of Crystals in reverse is kind of nice. It's like you're ready to stop dreaming about it, meditating about it, like you're ready to take some action. You know that it's time for action around this. Now, in your future, you have the Judgment card in reverse, the Nine of Wands in reverse, and the Four of Cups in reverse. So, I think there's a decision that you've made in the past that you realize this is not the path for me. This is like kind of, I don't know. For some of you, it could be that there was a decision that you made in the past, or like a path that you chose that you're realizing, this one's not for me. And for others of you, it feels like there's something about your path that you avoided, that you knew needed to be in alignment. And because you didn't move into the right alignment, you've been struggling hard, and you realize now that that's got to end. And I see with the Four of Cups here in reverse, this is saying that you're finally going to get out of a place where you're not happy. The Four of Cups in reverse is a great card to have. It finally shows initiative. It shows that you're ready to sees some of the blessings that could be coming your way. And you're ready to like stop sitting around in an energy that doesn't really serve you. So I think overall you're kind of focused on like, what makes me happy? What is it that I want? There's some kind of perspective shift, or some kind of clarity though that you need. So let's see. Page of Stars in reverse. There's the Sun card. Ooh. And the Two of Cups in reverse. Okay. I think that in order for you to get your happiness, there has to be some kind of separation or, the Two of Cups in reverse doesn't necessarily mean like a separation of two people, although it could be. But it also just means like, listen, we're not going to see eye to eye on this, and that's just got to be okay. You've got to like, this is about really, one, getting clarity, right? The Sun is clarity, no more confusion. But also this is about optimism for something, excitement, and focused on overall just radiance of your own self. Like what lights you up, literally what lights you up. And I think that the Page of Stars in reverse is like, there's something here that you knew that you want to do, but I think you're getting a lot of resistance around it. Whether it's resistance in your own self, that you're battling your own ego, or like the voices in your head, I don't know. Or there's like literally people around you that are kind of fighting you on this. But I think like, it's kind of like, you're not going to agree on it, and you've just got to go with what you want. And for others of you, it's time to like leave a situation that involves someone else. Three of Stars in reverse. Yeah. Seven of Pentacles in reverse and the Nine of Wands. There's something here that was really difficult. It was a struggle. It just felt like you were battling energetically. And whether it was just your own energy was just getting depleted, but you had to pull yourself out of something that you had invested in. I don't think it was something that, with the Three of Stars in reverse, it's not something that really kind of had been building for decades, like this is something that's, I don't want to say new, but it's definitely not something you've been involved in super, super long. In some, or at least some capacity of it. I don't know if you took on another job or another role within a job or something like along those lines. But I just see you realizing, I need to pull out of this. This isn't for me. And then we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Yeah, and you see, so you make this decision, okay? But there's, that by making this decision, though, there's a lot of fears that come up. Look, you've got the Nine of Swords in reverse and the Moon card. Okay, so there's something that, like, it causes you some sort of stress, right? And again, it's like there's an unknown, there's an uncertainty. I don't know if also with the Moon card, it really speaks to our emotions. So I don't know if you're being emotionally driven, like you're not being completely logical, and you're just like your heartstrings are being pulled on in some way. But it feels though like by making this decision, though, that whatever is ahead of you, there's something uncertain, and there's something kind of, I want to say a wild card for some reason. Like there's a wild card in all of this. And I think that at the end of the day, it may cause you even more stress to stay where you are versus like make this decision. Nine of Cups. Okay. So I feel like for a lot of you, this is about a job, to be quite honest. Like you're either needing to leave a job or leave a position, or something that you've invested money or time into. So you've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse with the King of Pentacles in reverse on your Nine of Cups. That in order to go for what you want, some things have to change when it comes to possibly you with a boss that you're not like in favor of, or you're not in alignment with. This could be someone who owns a business, okay? who maybe you're just not in alignment with, like your I don't know, maybe your ideals or just like what you want, they're just not matching up. It could be a father figure for some of you, that like you just feel like you're going against what your father wants for you. But you just know like this is for you, like you have to do what is best for you. And you there's a part of you that knows that things just won't change if you continue to stay with this King of Pentacles in reverse. Tell me about the Five of Stars. All right. Well, you got the Five of Pentacles in reverse as well. Ooh. Haha. Okay. So Five of Pentacles in reverse, clarified by the Five of Pentacles in reverse with the Hierophant and the Devil. Interesting cards to come up here. You know that there is a path here of higher learning for you, one that is much more spiritual, and you are ready to kind of pursue more of that energy in what you're moving forward with. I think it will bring you out of a place of whether it's lack of resources, lack of time, lack of energy, something along those lines you're kind of leaving behind. But at the same time, the Devil's here. So there is some kind of, the Devil could just be some kind of fear that's coming up as you like walk this path, which is totally normal, to be quite honest. This isn't, I don't think this is a bad thing. I think this is a normal battle that a lot of people have in this situation. But for others of you, it might just feel like as you are getting ready to pursue this, you might have someone around you who's like trying to keep you where you're at, trying to keep you chained to a situation that you're like, I think I'm done with this, or it's time to move on, or it's at least time to change the parameters so that I'm not like in this role, so to speak. What's the Six of Crystals in reverse? Okay, we have the King of Swords in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles is in reverse is coming up in everyone's reading. Again, it feels like a lot of people are stuck or they're moving forward really fast. There's just something that has to be double checked or checked in general. There's a place that you want to go to, but you feel like you can't get there, or you're having trouble getting out of a cycle or a repetitious pattern. And it's with possibly someone with this King of Pentacles. Again, it's another king. It might be someone who feels like they, I don't know, are over you in some way, like higher up in some way, or like you look up to, but at the same time, they're not making the best decisions when the King of Swords is here in reverse. So like, and really the bad decisions keep everyone stuck, you stuck, I don't know. And it's time to like kind of heal and move on from this. Like, you know, like this has been causing a lot of pain, in some form or fashion, and, needing to leave that behind is important for you. What's this Four of Crystals in reverse? What's this Four of Crystals? Okay, we have the Eight of Swords. Four of Cups and the Five of Wands in reverse. Okay. You know it's time to take action. The problem is that you are still in your head. You are still in your head. It does require a new perspective, and it requires you to kind of get clear about the inner conflict that you're feeling. And that inner conflict somehow holds you back from really being in the state that you really want to be in. So it keeps you in the state where you keep thinking about what you could be doing versus like what you are doing. And this is where you're kind of coming into a realization here where it's like, okay, I need to stop thinking about this so much and just start acting. I need to get out of my head more. I need to, the big thing here is like, you got to get out of your head. And that might require, again, like I said, fire signs, a new perception, a new perspective, seeing things more clearly for really what they are. It feels like your emotions might be driving this a little bit, and maybe it's time to get a little bit more clear and a little more logical. Tell me about the Judgment card. Okay, the 10 of Swords and upright, and then the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I think, like, you know, there's just this... You're really coming out of a place. This is really about your abundance here, fire signs. Like, this is a time for you to really get more abundant in things that maybe it's more money, maybe it's more joy, maybe it's more happiness, something that fulfills you, that excites you, that like, you know, when you wake up in the morning, you're actually excited. It just looks like the 10 of Pentacles just means like you're going to have to leave behind maybe a way that you've always made your money and do something differently. It could also just mean that you're going to have to do something. You're pulling your energy or ending a contract with how you've always utilized your time, and now you're going to utilize it in a different way. And there's a big decision here that you've got to make. And I think, like, it feels like it's tied to, you may have known you needed to make this earlier, but you didn't. And now, you know, you have to really kind of course correct. 9 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so you have got the 9 of Pentacles, then you have the 4 of Wands in reverse, and the 5 of the 5 of Cups in reverse. So look, you're ready to kind of give up on something, but whatever you're giving up on is going to be better for you. You're really kind of focused on, like, what are your needs, what makes you happy, how do you become successful in your life in the ways that, like, really feel aligned for you. I think there's going to be some issues with a contract that you have to break. This could just mean family issues. This could be an actual contract that's coming to an end. But at the end of the day, you're happier for it. You're happier for it with the 5 of Cups here in reverse. So it's just like you're tired of it. It's like, you know, you just can't keep moving forward in that direction. And then you have the 4 of Cups in reverse, which I really like here as your final energy. Yeah, you're ready to build something new. You got the 3 of Pentacles there, but then you also have the 6 of Swords in reverse with the Strength card in reverse. And you know that it's weakening you to stay in the same place, to stay in the same position, to stay in the same patterns. It weakens you. It's not like it's not helpful to your own well-being. You know, the Strength card ruled by Leo. This is your joy. You know, like, you're not in your joy. So I see you, like, getting out of this place where, you know, like, you're ready to seize the day. Like, you're ready to take some action. You're ready to, like, go for it. It feels like, so, you're ready to build something new. And you're going to, it looks like, fire signs. So that's my reading for you. I hope that one was helpful. Let me know in the chat. All right. Oh, what's this? That one belongs there. Ooh, new job. That's exciting. Mind matters. Yes, yes, and yes. Very cool. Oh, I'm glad, Suiterbug. Dusty, so on point. Okay, cool. Yay. All right, we're on to Earth signs. Last but not least, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's in store for my Earth signs? right. And if you guys need your own reading or coaching, links for that are in the description below. If you'd like to get some future insights from your future self, I've got that new service available that is super fun. Who better than to get advice from than your future self, who's doing the very thing that you wish you were doing now? It's also an empowering session because it helps you to do it on your own, you know, and understand how to do it on your own. Okay. All right, Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is in store for them for the last half of November? What is the main theme of their reading, and what is their potential challenge? Okay. Fast and Furious. Ooh. Okay. Oh, wow. Earth signs, the main theme of your reading is the moon. So I don't know if this Gemini full moon is really going to be speaking to you, that's coming up, or if this is about like the moon, the lunar path is the path of the feminine. It is also representing of kind of the dark night of the soul. In some cases, it can be very confusing. It's about the shadows, but it's also about the mystery and the creation. So let's see here. Mystery, receptivity, intuition. The moon represents the mother of all mysteries. Once a month, it slips into the full spotlight and then quietly disappears, only to initiate the cycle again. Gifting us with the message of impermanence, the moon reminds us we are in constant transition, a continual process of letting go. It is the yin principle, one of listening rather than speaking. This card may indicate a time of rest and restoration in order. That's what I've been doing for the last 2 weeks. Or that a new depth of spiritual practice calls. Dreams and memories may be especially vivid. The gates of the liminal realm have been opened, and the alchemist's task is to be receptive to its message. Be patient, though, as the moon speaks in the language of symbols, and deciphering its message takes time and receptivity. Magic is afoot. Sink into it, sweet child. This is really interesting because your challenge is the golden rose. Let me see here. 8. So you guys have the golden rose as your challenge, which is the secret, the altar, the gem. It's funny because you're not supposed to know when this card comes up, and it's like, can you be okay with not knowing everything? Like, there's some things you can know and there's some things you can't. And then we've got the moon here, which is all about like the mysteries, right? Being receptive to that. So yeah, this card is just about devoting your work to honoring the secret rather than attempting to become the master of it. Can you be okay not knowing? Kneel at the altar of the unknown. Cherish the golden rose as it is a model of the self. More will be revealed. I feel like, I wonder, earth signs, if you're on this path of really needing to embrace more mystery, really being to kind of really go into that realm, and not so much for answers, but really to do a divine dance with the unknown and embrace it and let go, and what happens when you do. Again, very feminine energy. Let's see where this is all going. Tell me about the past here for my earth signs, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. What do we need to know about the past? Okay, we have the 10 of Cups in reverse. We have the 2 of Crystals in reverse. And then we have the 4 of Stars in reverse. Wow. Yeah, that letting go energy. Okay, tell me more. What do we need to know about the current energies for my earth signs? Page of Cups. Love it. Huh. Oh my. The Ace of Cups in reverse. All feelings. And then the Ace of Crystals in reverse. Oh, there's something new afoot here for you, Earth signs. Very new. You're entering into very new territory this last half of November. Oh my gosh. What is going on here? One more card. For the future, for my Earth signs. Okay. Wow. Okay, so you also have the Two of Cups in reverse, the Queen of Cups in reverse, and then the Eight of Stars in reverse. On the bottom of the deck, you have the High Priestess in reverse with the Two of Stars in reverse. Yeah, something is definitely going to get revealed to you here. Something in its own time, though. There's been some kind of secret. Something's been hidden. And again, it could be just be from like you not getting the answers that you need or wish for, I should say. But there's been a purpose in that, in allowing you to get comfortable with the unknown and embrace it and not have all the answers and allow yourself to surrender into that mystery, because the High Priestess in reverse is just telling me that something is about to get revealed to you now. And sometimes when we fight for an answer, we can't find it. So when we finally let go of needing it, that the answers finally come. So, and it feels like it's about like something that needs to be brought back into balance, or it's again, the Two of Stars is telling me like a choice. There's a choice or a decision here. Now in your past, you have the Ten of Cups in reverse, the Two of Crystals in reverse, and the Four of Stars in reverse. I know you're all freaking out too, because there's all reversals here, just like in fire signs. But remember, fire signs had a pretty decent reading. So it looks like in the past here, there was definitely some kind of ending or finality to a dream of yours that was something that you really wished for, really wanted. It could have been related to some kind of family, or it could have been a relationship. I don't know what it was, but it was something. And you kind of were ready to put it behind you. It looks like you made a decision to move forward with that Two of Crystals in reverse. You got the clarity that you needed, and Four of Stars, like you let go of something. You were ready to release. Like you're like, you know what? I don't know where I'm going to go, but it's not secure, but that's okay. I'm going to go anyway. Now in your current energies, you have the Page of Cups, the Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Ace of Crystals in reverse. So like major new beginnings here in some form or fashion. It could be a new beginning with something that is getting new life that you've seen in the past before, because some of these are in reverse. But I see with the Page of Cups, there's like some sort of, I don't know if there's some kind of offer or some kind of opening when it comes to matters of the heart, when it comes to your own dream fulfillment, that is kind of coming in here. It feels like something's coming towards you, Earth signs. Like it feels like something's actually coming into your cup. It's coming towards you. And then we have the Ace of Cups in reverse, Ace of Crystals in reverse. I just feel like there's definitely it feels like there needs to be some sort of clarity or decision, focus that is created here, because with the Ace of Cups in reverse here, again, it feels almost like there's a new opportunity here, again, in matters of the heart or your dreams. But something's blocking it. So there's an opening, there's an excitement here. Something is coming towards you, but it feels, I want to say, like, I wonder if like something, you might need to have a conversation. And that's what this full moon in Gemini is really about. I feel like for a lot of people, you're going to be having a conversation with someone important in your life. someone who means a lot to you, because Venus and Mercury are sextile during this full moon. And although, like, again, it's like things aren't clear, I do see this full moon as there's an opportunity to have opening new perspectives, or something you see that you didn't realize was there, that wouldn't have happened if you just kept looking at things the same way you've always been looking at them. And so I feel like there's a new perspective that could be embraced here that kind of sees where there's a block around this. And again, it would require like an open mind with another to have these conversations, and to be in a place of willingness to see the other person's perspective, as well as them being able to see yours. So a really nice harmonious balance between the communication sector. Now in your future, we have the Two of Cups in reverse, the Queen of Cups in reverse, and the Eight of Stars in reverse. Okay. I mean, something's getting revealed to you here, okay? Something that has been a secret. And when I say a secret, I don't necessarily mean like someone's been holding secrets from you intentionally. I mean, that could be the case, but it feels more of like it's just something you didn't know. Someone else's secret, or maybe it's your secret. You just didn't tell anyone. And it's not because out of any kind of malicious intent, but just out of that. And I see like, I don't know, there's some kind of energy here about looking at how things are separated or not coming together. And it would be due to like a closed heart, not willing to feed the emotions, not willing to allow the emotions to be supported, and not putting in the effort and time into something with the Eight of Stars here in reverse. This is procrastination or avoidance of really doing the work, of really kind of becoming a master of something. So again, it could be because we're talking about intuition too. For some of you, this might just be an actual intuition thing of understanding why something never came together, maybe in the past, but it might have a new life now. Let's see. The High Priestess in reverse. What is this about for my earth signs? What is this about? Okay, we have the Page of Cups in reverse. And you have it coming up here in your current energies, upright. So yeah, something's getting revealed to why maybe like something that you've really wanted in the past was maybe rejected, or it didn't go the way you would hope for. Oh my gosh. Then we have the Moon coming up again, and the Four of Swords. There was some kind of retreat happening here, energy, and you're going to really understand why there was a retreat. There was some, with the Moon here, possibly confusion, some kind of darkness. But also, I want to say, again, it feels like there's a disconnect with the feminine energy that needs to come back in. And when I say the feminine energy, I just mean like really like surrendering, nurturing, letting go, really allowing yourself to go into the unknown, allowing yourself to maybe experience something you never experienced before. And you don't have all the answers, and you don't need to have all the answers. You can just enjoy the experience. I think that's the crux of this entire message, actually. As I say that out loud, that's really what it feels like for you, Earth signs, is that there's something here where it's like, I don't know how this is going to go. I don't have all the answers, but I got to just try it. I got to just surrender to it. And who knows how this is really going to work out. But it's like, it's more about the experience than it is about the outcome, I want to say. Tell me about the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups in reverse. Tay, welcome. Glad you're here for the first time. Everyone say hi to Tay. Okay, oh my gosh. You've got the, oh no, this is a star card, I was going to say. You have the Star card in reverse on your Ten of Cups. Ooh, this was hard. This was hard, Earth signs. There was something you had to move on from that really was like, you really wanted it. You really wanted it, and you had to walk away from it for whatever reason. It wasn't coming together. It wasn't what you thought it might be. I don't know. Tell me more about this Ten of Cups. And it required like a lot of healing too. Okay, you have the Emperor and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. I think you just decided like, I've got to take control of a situation here. You know, like I've got to like get myself out of this place of being either alone or in this place of lack, of not really inclusive in an area of your life. Like you really need to like move forward. Tell me about the Two of Crystals in reverse. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Queen of Swords in reverse and then the World in reverse. I think you knew that it was very clear to you that in order for you to move on, you had to like really kind of cut something out. Like you had to get really sharp about it, or even like really, for some of you, maybe even like iced someone out, or you maybe had to ice out some kind of energy in order for you to really kind of move forward and complete a cycle. Tell me about this Four of Stars. Wow. Okay, so you really let go. We have the King of Cups here and then the Magician in reverse. So it really, you know, like I think there could have been like, there might have been, with the King of Cups could represent like someone in your life that you really cared about, or it could represent just the ultimate level of like where your dreams and your intuition were guiding you. Something wasn't manifesting and you're like, you know what, I just really need to let go of this for now. And for others of you, it's like you may have really needed to kind of put your energy into a new dream or a new maybe a new dream, maybe it was someone else, because whatever you were trying before wasn't working, right? Tell me about this Page of Cups. Tell me about the Page of Cups here in the present energies. Oh, lovely. You have the Page of Pentacles and you have the Devil in reverse. Okay, I like this. This is something like someone's willing to really kind of learn. With the Page of Pentacles here, it's like, okay, let's try this. Let's really learn. Let's kind of like get our feet wet and get our hands dirty and not be held back by fear, not be held back by whatever challenges or toxicity in the past may have been there. This is like really like embracing something brand new. And again, it feels like something's coming towards you, Earth signs. It feels good. And it's coming in with the Page of Pentacles. This is bringing in some sort of stability. It's bringing in some sort of security. All right, tell me about this Ace of Cups in reverse. What's this Ace of Cups? What's this Ace of Cups? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So this is where things are going to get revealed, is this Ace of Cups. It's in the heart of your spread. I'm telling you, there's something about either like new love, new dream, new desire, new wish, new cycle in relationship. I don't know, like whatever this means for you, but it's clarified by the Nine of Wands in reverse, the High Priestess again coming up in reverse. Okay. And then the Hangman. Okay. So again, there's a pause here. And I think that's why like there's a need to reflect and really kind of see things in a new way. And you're going to see things in a new way because something is getting revealed to you. And it's going to be about why there was like this giving up energy. Why things just fell apart. It feels like there's gonna be like an honest, I feel like you're gonna get a really honest moment or signs over the next 2 weeks. And it might like really be like, whoa, I didn't realize that, or I didn't know that. Again, I feel like this full moon in Gemini is like whatever you thought you knew, like throw it out the window. There's something that you've missed. Tell me about this Ace of Crystals. Okay, you have the Five of Wands in reverse. Okay, you have the Death card in reverse, and then you have the Seven of Wands. Whoa. Okay. So there is like to get like it feels like there's going to be some sort of conversation here or some kind of clarity that comes through about why one, something may not be over yet, or why someone had a hard time letting go. You may have had a hard time letting go someone else around you. I don't know. There's something, it feels, whatever this is, earth signs, something's going to come to light, but it's been hidden for a while. It's been in the shadows and everything's been a mystery, but you've been pushing forward. You're like, you know what? I'm just going to let go anyways. I think you've let go of something and now you're going to get the answers. I think you're going to get the answers that I don't know, it could have been weeks, months, years. I don't know. But I think you're going to get something. Something that's been long overdue on why there was conflict. I got to say, it feels like someone's going to share something with you or you're going to share something with someone and they're not going to expect it or you're not going to expect it. Like, it's like, oh, I didn't see it that way. Tell me about this Two of Cups in reverse. Okay, you have the Seven of Swords and you have the Sun card in reverse. There might be some kind of apology that's coming in here for you, or you're going to be apologizing. There's some kind of possibly like just wanting to get clear of someone's conscience, or just, again, it could just be an apology, returning to the scene of the crime, again, of why something maybe didn't work out in the past. The lack of clarity, or maybe just the someone could have been in a darker place, maybe some form of depression. I don't know. But some sort of, this is some reveal here coming up between you and another person, or between you and a situation that involves just why something may have not come together in the past. So I see an apology coming in here for you, or signs, or you're apologizing. It's kind of like a reconciliation energy. It feels very heartfelt. It feels very it feels soft, almost like soft and scared at the same time. Like, I don't know if this is you or someone else that you're dealing with, but someone's overcoming deep fear of expressing something. They've held on to this for a long time. You've held on to, I'm not sure. Queen of Cups in reverse. What's this? There's a tenderness to it. There's a tenderness to it. Yeah, and as I say that, look, you got the Empress card coming out on your Queen of Cups in reverse. And then you have the Eight of Wands with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. There's going to be a lot of communication. Things are going to be moving really quickly here about how someone, I think, was not opened up here in a way that expressing what was really on their heart or in their emotions. And that was a reason for having lack of reciprocation. But deep down, I think with this Empress card coming up here, this is really whatever you've been desiring, whatever you've been wanting. I see like there's a lot of movement here towards that. Like there's something really healing about this. It really feels like through the revelation. Tell me about the Eight of Stars in reverse, because this is avoidance energy. Oh, wow. Look at that. The Justice card in reverse. There's been an avoidance on really trying to make things right here. There's been some kind of procrastination on how to make situation right, how to apologize. Again, it feels like an apology. Tell me more about this. And I think there's going to be a big shift here for you in this energy. And I think it's just Page of Swords. Someone just wasn't communicating. There's maybe not being honest with themselves, maybe not being honest with you. I don't know. One more card, please, on the Eight of Stars. Yeah. Oh, wow. Then you have the Judgment card. Someone's here to make it right. Something's going to be made right here. There's been something, earth signs, that's been kind of haunting you from the past, that you had to walk away from. There was a deep pain there. It was a big dream or something that you wanted, a relationship of significance. I don't know, something. But you knew that you had to walk away, and you saw things very clearly, and something had to get like really kind of cut away. Like a line was drawn in the sand, and it was just like, in order for me to move forward, I've got to just close out the cycle. And you let yourself go, and you opened yourself up to something new. And I think this week you're going to get this really beautiful offering, and it's genuine, and it's coming from a place of putting the fear behind, and a willingness to kind of learn. And so, but there's secrets that are being revealed here, something that was a mystery at the very minimum to you, or you are doing this to someone else. I don't know how it's going to play out, but I do see an apology coming in here to make things right, and realizing that making things right has been long overdue. And I think that there's just a beautiful realignment here of the energies, where whether or not, if this is you and someone else, or you and something else, whether it's about getting back on the same page and moving forward together, or if it's just the healing component so you can continue to move forward in a brand new way, and it kind of like gives you new revitalized energy. But there's some kind of mystery that's going to get revealed here for you, earth signs. So that's exciting. You got to let me know in the comments later on if what happened. So cool. All right, guys. Yay, I did it under 2 hours. That was my goal. I will try to get the timestamps up, but I've got to go into a podcast recording now. So I love you guys. I'm glad I was able to do this for you. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you for all your love and support. And don't forget, tomorrow's podcast is our full moon in Gemini with Mary Ducina. And stay tuned, because I've got some brand new guests following in the weeks after. We're going to look at human design, and we're also going to look at sacred sexual pleasure in December, and a bunch of other fun stuff that I'm excited about. So I love you guys so much. If you need any help, readings, services, all the links in the description below. Don't forget, if you've been thinking about coming to the Forbidden Journey retreat, you will want to secure your ticket. There's only a few available, and you don't need to pay the full installment. You can do it in installments over time. So as soon as you secure your ticket, you get your choice of accommodations, and I'd love to see who's going to be there for this one, because it's a powerful, powerful experience. And this next one is going to be like even more powerful than the first one. So I love you guys. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.